Hi, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joybaking.com. Today we are going to make no churn vanilla ice cream, and this is what it looks like. I'm telling you, this ice cream is so good. It has a rich vanilla flavor, and it is smooth, and it is creamy, and it is so easy to make. What I like about it is we don't have to make a custard, so there's no eggs, there's no cooking of it, and you don't even need an ice cream machine. So for this one, really what we're using is heavy whipping cream, a can of sweetened condensed milk, and some vanilla. That's it. So to make it, if you have a stand mixer like I have, then use your whisk attachment. You can use a hand mixer for this, or really you can get a large bowl with a wire whisk. The first thing you will need is 2 cups, which is 480 milliliters, 480 grams of heavy whipping cream. That is cream with the 35 to 40% butterfat content, which means when we whip it, it will hold stiff peaks. You want your whipping cream cold. So I've just taken mine out of the refrigerator. I'm just going to pour that in there. And then for the vanilla flavor, I'm adding 2 teaspoons, 8 grams. Now you can use, I'm just using, pure vanilla extract. If you have the vanilla bean paste, that's really good to use too, because it's got the vanilla flavor, but it also has a little seeds from the pod of the vanilla bean. So it kind of looks cool, but if you don't have it, don't worry about it. I'm just using the vanilla extract. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip this until soft peaks form. When you're whipping, you don't want that cream to be coming up. So start your mixer on low and then kind of gradually move it up. Okay, that looks good. When you start to see the tracks of your whisk in the cream, you know it's about right. So just kind of soft peaks. Just like that. That's what you want. Not stiff. So now what I'm going to add is 1 14-ounce can, which is 396 grams of sweetened condensed milk. And you want your sweetened condensed milk cold. So what I usually do, like if I know I'm going to make ice cream today, then I just put this in yesterday, and then it'd be really nice and cold. And I'm just going to pour that in. Sweetened condensed milk, as you can see, it's really thick, is whole milk and sugar that's been heated until the water is removed. So as you can see, it's really thick, sticky, and sweet. And it makes delicious ice cream. You won't believe how good this tastes. And it's so easy. You won't want to buy ice cream ever again. So let's get that all out. Okay. As much as I can get. Don't want to waste. And then I'm just adding just a pinch, like 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm using fine kosher salt. You just use table salt. So now what I'm going to do is beat this until it's really thick and it holds stiff peaks on medium-high speed. Okay, we are done. That's it. I just love it. Can you tell? Okay. Carrie's loving it too. She loves ice cream. So, got stiff peaks. This is what you're looking for. So now, I'm gonna, excuse me, I gotta go in the freezer. For What I like to use is a metal container to put my ice cream, and I like it to be nice and cold. So what I do, I actually did this yesterday, but at least an hour before, I'm using a loaf pan. I find metal's the best because then I can get it nice and cold, and then that will, kind of move the freezing along, make it not take so long. So what I did is I took a loaf pan and I lined it with plastic wrap with an overhang. You don't have to do this, but what I like to do, because then when I put the ice cream in, I can just fold the plastic wrap up and over. You could use like wax paper, parchment paper, or not even do that. Just have the loaf pan, or you could use a cake pan, and then we're just going to pour this in. As you can see, it's really fluffy. And it's because, we whipped that cream and got lots of air. So that kind of takes the place of what an ice cream machine does. Typically, you churn your ice cream to get the air in there, and that's what makes it light. Well, we just did it with whipped cream. I resisted. I've seen recipes for this type of ice cream for years. And I kind of thought, how can you make ice cream like that? Either I usually make it with a custard base or the Philadelphia style with cream and milk, and you churn it in your ice cream machine. And I saw this recipe years ago and thought, how can you possibly get a really good ice cream? I'll tell you, I'm converted. So, you can tell I'm excited. So now I'm just going to smooth the top. Now the important thing is, once you do this, you can't eat it. It's not firm, but you can try it. It's really good. So what you want to do, make sure, is to take your plastic wrap and pat it. We don't want any ice crystals to form on our ice cream, so make sure it's really well wrapped. You could use some kind of covered container as well, or if you don't want to use plastic wrap, you could put some parchment paper or wax paper. Just make sure you put it on the surface and have this really well wrapped. Now you have to put this, you can, it's kind of really soft, right? So, although you could have a spoon or two if you want it firm like ice cream. Depending on how cold your refrigerator is, I would say 8 hours. Typically, I make mine and let it sit overnight, not only because it firms it up, but it also, I think the flavor, it's time for the flavors to blend and develop, I guess you could say. So I typically let it sit overnight. So I'm going to put this in the fridge, and I'll be right back. Excuse me. Because I already made one yesterday, so I can just carry on. And so this is what we have. It is, it's been sitting about 12 hours, so it's nice and firm. If you don't want it this firm, you could just, sometimes if your ice cream is really cold, obviously my freezer is cold, you can just let your ice cream sit out for, 5-10 minutes on the counter just to soften a little. But hey, I don't mind it this way. There we go. Or you could use, you want to get fancy and use your ice cream scoop. And let's give it a try. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. I still can't believe, I typically buy a good vanilla ice cream when I want, vanilla is my favorite. And this is every bit as good, maybe better, because we made it ourselves. So this will last in the freezer at least a couple weeks. Oh, I can't see it lasting that long, but a couple weeks. And, not only is it good just like this, you could fresh fruit. You could strawberry sauce, chocolate sauce. You know, who doesn't like a scoop of vanilla ice cream with their pie, on an apple crisp, a baked apple? And if you go to thejoyofbaking.com, either a website or a YouTube channel, I actually have like what you would call the custard style or the French style of vanilla ice cream, which means it's made with a custard base and it's really good. But you know, you have to make the custard, chill it, and then use your ice cream machine. You could try that. I also have what you call a Philadelphia style, which means it has heavy cream, milk, but it doesn't have any eggs. Again, you need to chill that and then use your ice cream machine. You might want to try that. I find they're all really good. Homemade ice cream is fantastic, but you could try those. I also have like a chocolate, a strawberry cheesecake, maple walnut, and some ices, you know. So you might want to check that out. But really, you have to try that. It's just, 10 minutes. That's all you need. And you have a fantastic vanilla ice cream. And until next time, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joyofbaking.com.